let's take a look at the 12.1 to 12.3 review worksheet, problem number 16. The given information is the second term of a geometric sequence is -5, so a sub 2 equals -5, and the seventh term is 5 over 32. So a7 equals 5 over 32. We need to write an explicit formula, so have this in mind. This is a geometric sequence, and the explicit formula is an equals a1 times r to the n minus 1. So write an explicit formula for this sequence, and then find the nth term. Alright, so we had a question like this in that Jeopardy game, and I wanted to make sure that we knew a better method to solve this than just guessing and checking. So, if we have a sub 2 equal -5, we can actually change this to be a sub 1 equals -5. You'll see why we're doing this in a second, but also, if we're changing a sub 2 to a sub 1, then we also need to subtract 1 from the term here. So this actually would be a6 is equal to 5 over 32. We're basically just shifting all of the numbers in the sequence down 1. So now, the reason why we wanted to make this a sub 1 is so that we can use all this information in our explicit formula. So, let's see what we can plug in. A sub n equals a sub 1 times rn minus 1. Let's plug in this value, so let me highlight this. We want to plug in this value for our a sub n. So we'll replace a sub n with 5 over 32 equals our new a sub 1, which we just said is -5. R we don't know. And n, in this case, since we're using a sub 6, we're going to plug in 6 minus 1. So let's simplify this. 5 over 32 is equal to -5 times r to the 5th power. Let's solve for r. So we need to solve for r. Let's first divide both sides by -5. That's like multiplying by -1/5. These 5's cancel out, and we have -1 over 32 equals r to the 5th. To solve for r, we need to take the 5th root of each side. And the 5th root of -1 over 32, think about what power raised to the 5th will equal 32. That's 2. So this is -1/2 equals r. So we're halfway there because we found r now. We need to go back and figure out the formula. So let's give ourselves a little bit more room here. So now that we found r, let's plug it back into our formula. So we have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times -1/2 raised to the n minus 1. Now we actually still need to find the real a sub 1 because we just did this kind of substitution here. That wasn't the real a sub 1. So let's plug in this value in to find a1. So I'm going to use a sub n is equal to -5, and a1 we're solving for -1/2 raised to the, okay, this is the second term, so I'm going to do 2 minus 1. Alright, simplify this. -5 equals a sub 1 times -1/2. Solving for a1, multiply both sides by -2 over 1, -2 over 1. So -2 times -5 is +10 is equal to a1. So now, for real, our formula is a sub n equals 10 times -1/2 raised to the n minus 1. So there is our formula. We're still not quite done. We need to find the 9th term. So a sub 9 is equal to 10 times -1/2 raised to the 9 minus 1. That is a sub 9 equals 10 times -1/2 raised to the 8th power. Alright, so -1/2 raised to the 8th power is 1 over 256 times 10. So that would be 10 over 256, which reduces to 5 over 128. So a sub 9 is equal to 5 over 128. There we go.